All right. Thanks for joining us, Julian. We're going to open up for questions here. First up is Mike Giardi, followed by Megan O'Brien.
Good to see you, Julian. It's been since the end of the season that we talked to you last, so there's a lot that's happened, and I'm sure you're going to get asked about that. But I guess the first thing for me is just, I know we saw some social media posts from you about Tom's departure, but just how you felt at that time when he left and sort of now pressing forward without the guy who's been your quarterback for all those years.
I mean, obviously it's, it was a little different scenario. But you got to move on, and you understand that this is a business, and you wish him well. And that's when you instantly start thinking about what you have to do to prepare yourself to go out and contribute and help the team for the upcoming year. So obviously, yeah, we played a lot of ball together. I love him to death, but the train keeps moving, as it will when I'm not playing here or something. I mean, it just always keeps going. So we got to worry about the people that we have here, and try to prepare ourselves the best we can with the situation that we're in with all everything we're dealing with.
Thanks, Julian.
Yep.
Next up, Megan O'Brien, followed by Mike Reese.
Thanks, Stacy. Julian, we also saw a video on your social media account of you passing and playing with Cam. What stood out to you about that workout that you did with Cam Newton?
I mean, he's a specimen for sure. When you first meet him, just his stature. The dude is large, put together well, and he's got a great energy. He's got a great energy about himself. I was really impressed with his work ethic and his mindset. Just like I've been impressed with Stidham's and Hoyer's, throwing with those guys as well. Everyone's out here and everyone's competing at all positions, and competition makes us all better. And we're looking forward to going out and continuing our phase 1 or 2, whatever we're on right now, to eventually getting in pads and getting ready and preparing for real football. So that's how I felt.
Thank you.
Next up will be Mike Reese, followed by Evan Lazar.
All right. Julian, how are you?
I'm good, Mike. How you doing?
Good. Can you see me here? I just wanted to make this virtual question and answer comfortable for you with this background.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
There you go.
It's the oldest trick. Reese is known for the oldest tricks.
You like
in the
that?
book.
Like, this is my little guy's room right here.
That's
I
awesome.
literally brought the laptop up, and I'm on my knees right now here, so I get the background. So just want to give you a laugh there, but serious question. I wanted to follow up with you on the conversation that you had with Deshaun Jackson on a very serious topic well beyond football. Can you tell us sort of where things are with that right now?
Well, that conversation happened a while back, and we've stayed in touch. And I don't want to get too involved because I want to keep it between us. But I think it was a healthy conversation where, playing in this football league, we're all in a fraternity, and we're all, there's a brotherhood when you play in the National Football League. And when you see something as it went down with Deshaun, first off, I don't know him that well. We've communicated here and there, but I knew he didn't mean what he meant, just from the mutual friends we've had and etc. So I wanted to go out and take a stance to try to help him get through what he had to get through, because we've all had some sort of down or something like that, some kind of adverse situation that we've had to deal with. And I just wanted to go out and try to do what I could to not only show that I support my community, but also show that I'm here to help, people in our league, because we're all one. We play with each other, and we've played in this league a long time, me and him. So, we're planning on doing something post-season when, regulations of COVID and all this stuff going on with those regulations clear up. And right now, my mind's at football. That was then, and those are very important issues. But right now, we've got a training camp mindset, and my focus is on trying to prepare myself mentally, physically, and emotionally for the upcoming year. So, that's where we're at, Mike.
Next question, we're going to go Mark Daniels, followed by Evan Lazar. Go ahead, Mark.
Thanks, Stacy. Hey, Julian, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. So, Julian, regardless of who the starting quarterback is this year, what can you do to help this offense sort of, keep rolling along? And, how much pressure do you put on yourself to just, keep this offense up at a pace that you guys have been used to?
I think what I could do is worry about myself and the guys that play are my position and the receiver room, and just try to lead by example and let guys know, and correct guys, or be a guy that you can ask questions to, and just kind of that whole role, just doing, mainly worrying about myself, because that's kind of our thing around here. Worry about yourself, do your job. We got a bunch of coaches that have been doing this a long time. That's their job to get the guys going. But if someone needs a question to be answered, and if I know it, I'm certainly going to help to the best of my ability. And worry about the guys in my room. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and that's what That's what I've tried to do in the past, and I'll continue to try to do in the future.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Evan Lazar, followed by Karen Gregian.
Hey, Julian, you obviously had a great chemistry with Tom on the field. I was just wondering how it's going with Cam and Stidham to just develop that same sort of, sixth sense type of thing that you had with Tom.
Well, I mean, that takes time, and that takes reps, and that takes experience. And right now, we're really focused on getting our condition, brushing up our minds on the material that our coaches are giving us, and learning each other. Not just quarterbacks, but learning our teammates. It's been a funky year with organized team activities where we've been virtual like this the whole time. It's been great to just go out here, and exciting to meet your teammates in person, socially distanced, of course. But it's been those are the kind of things that you've been looking forward, and you're excited for. The on the field stuff that comes through reps, that comes through time, that comes through meetings, and just sitting and being around each other. That's how you develop those types of things. So that's what we're going to try to do.
Karen Gregian, followed by Joe Kayada.
Hi, Julian. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You got you got pretty banged up last year during the course of the season, played through injuries. I was just wondering, after an off season, how you're feeling physically and in terms of going ahead with the season.
Oh, I mean, last year, I mean, it's football. Everyone gets banged up. Everyone's dealing with something, and then this year, in off season, you try the whole time to get your body feeling the best it can, and you get ready to prepare your body for football. So that's where we're at right now. It's been a crazy off season with quarantining and not having a familiar routine that you're accustomed to going into an off season. So there's been a lot of adjusting, and the body's feeling better and better each day. That's what you strive for, improvement. and it'll continue to do that through conditioning and all those types of things that we do. So I don't know if I answered that question, but health questions are very scary to me.
Yeah, I
Especially in
guess.
this organization.
Thank you, Julian.
Joe Chiara, followed by Dan Roach.
Hi, Julian. Thank you for your time. The question I had was a lot of guys opted out because of COVID in the current climate and situation. What went into your decision, and was it a tough one or an easy one to commit to coming back to play football?
I mean, it was fairly easy for me because of my situation and what's going on in my life right now. I can't speak for other people. I mean, a lot of people are in a lot of different situations. So, you don't think of it you don't think of anyone any differently for choosing not to play or to play. Everyone's in a different particular little thing. If you're having a kid or you got some underlying this, some that. I mean, I'm not a doctor, and this isn't something not to be scared about. But I thought it would be best for me and my family if I were to go out, and that's what I chose to do. That's why I'm here.
Thank you.
Being with you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Go ahead, Dan.
Talked a little bit about you and conversations and the playbooks like calculus. Just kind of what you can do, as you said, as a veteran here now to help out other receivers, but also get in good sync with the quarterbacks like Cam and Jared, and certainly Brian knows the offense. But just how difficult is it, do you feel, for someone coming in here to try to adapt to that offense?
I mean, it's difficult, but I mean, you've got Hoyer who's played here. He's been in the system. You got Stidham, he's got a year under his belt, and you got Cam, this guy's a heck of a football player. This isn't his, first year playing football. This guy's a former MVP. He's played in a lot of big games. So I've got a lot of faith in our coaching staff. Josh and Jed and the offensive guys, along with some of the veteran players, to go out and do our best to try to prepare everyone to the best we can. So that's what this season's going to be about adjusting and overcoming certain situations that everyone's having to deal with. I think, we got a long road ahead of us, but if we just keep on bringing our hard hat and lunch pail to work and coming in here with a purpose, that's usually when good things happen. So that's what that's what I'm going to try to do.
Max Cirillo, followed by Mike Petraglia.
Hi, Julian. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hey, doing good. Hey, so I just wanted to ask, so throughout your career in New England, Tom Brady has been, one of the leaders on the team and recently the longest, tenured player on the team. Now you're the longest tenured player on the offense, and with him no longer here, your role within the offense is undoubtedly going to transform a little bit. So what do you anticipate your role and your kind of leadership responsibility being now that you are the longest tenured offensive guy here?
I haven't really even thought about that. I think just being someone that, like I said, you can ask a question to, try to make people familiar that are new to this place with how we do things. Route running techniques and all those things that I've heard for years, trying to explain those to guys and quarterbacks, all our quarterbacks, and I'm also learning as well. I mean, there's a lot of things that, we're bringing that I got to learn. Every year there's always something new. There's something this, there's something that. And I think if I go out and try to lead by example of how to prepare myself, with taking care of my body and preparing myself mentally for the day and taking things from the classroom to the walkthrough to the, other walkthrough or eventually the practice, and just trying to be a professional. That's the best I can do. So that's what I'll try to do.
Mike Petraglia, followed by Tom Curran.
Thanks, Stacy. How you doing, Julian?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Obviously, a lot of things I'm sure rubbed off from Tom being around him for as long as you have for your entire NFL career. But what about the passion for football, both on and off the field? How much of his passion for the game rubbed off on you, and how much do you use that on a daily basis to get ready for the season?
I got a malfunction here.
Must have been a question.
I should start using that if I don't like the question. Oh, I got malfunction. What's going on? Oh, can you say that again? I'm sorry.
That's all right, Julian. I'm sure it was a terrible question at first. No, the passion that Tom has for football, and you were around that your entire career, how much of that passion for preparing for football on and off the field do you think rubbed off on you?
I mean, I mean, there's a lot of guys that are passionate for football. I mean, of course, Tom has a passion that's, a very big one. But he's moved on and he's somewhere else. And we're worried about the passion of the players that are on this team right now. And I can tell you right now, there's a lot of guys that are very passionate and very hungry. And it's going to be a great opportunity to go out and play football. So that's what we're all looking forward to. Every year there's new change on all teams with coaches, players. I mean, I know it's definitely very different when someone's played here so long, but you got to move on, and we're worried about the guys that are in here.
We have two final questions, Tom Curran and Doug Kyde. Go ahead, Tom. Tom, you're still muted.
I had a malfunction there. Good, got me?
I got you.
Okay, I'll just talk louder in case you don't, which is what I was doing. Julian, I just did a quick audit of the roster. There's 3 guys who are 34. It's you, it's Hoyer, it's Slater. Is it weird to realize that you're now the elder statesman on this team after having been someone who was kind of the upstart for so long in your career, and now all of a sudden you're 34? How do you process that in your mind, in the role that you're in and just your NFL life? Holy crap, I'm 34.
Yeah. It's definitely crazy. When I can remember like it was yesterday when it was when I was a rookie, and now time flies when you're having fun, and had a lot of fun here, and hopefully this fun continues, and that's what we're looking forward to is playing some football and continuing that. But wily old vet now, I guess. That's all I got for you. That's all I got.
That's all right, buddy. I know. You're just dumbfounded.
You made me feel old. Thanks, Tom. Jeez.
Last question, Doug Kyde.
As a 34-year-old, I take offense at Tom's question.
Sorry.
But I obviously you had the workouts, the off-season throwing sessions with Cam and Jared and Brian and everything. How important were those with no OTAs and minicamp, and kind of how did you get involved with those?
I mean, I think anytime you're spending time with guys that deliver the football, quarterbacks, especially on your own and away from facility, that's when you get to learn each other on a whole nother level, not just as a football player, but as a person and as a family man and everything. I mean, when you learn those things, those are how relationships and trusts are built, are what they're built from. And I think all the quarterbacks, Jared, Jarrett, and Hoy, and Cam. I mean, they've all been very excited to go out and just hey, let's throw. Hey, let's throw. Let's throw. So it's been great, and you definitely need that time, especially with not having an off season and getting to really see each other on the field with organized team activities. But it was great to go out there and get some reps and try to develop some timing. And we definitely need a lot more. But we're in the same boat as everyone else, and we're going to try and make the best of it.
Thank you, Julian. Appreciate it very much. Isaiah?